Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, there was a time when Hungary ruled world football, inspired by the mighty Magyars, a team that went 32 games unbeaten, which was something quite unheard of in those days, and leading their front line was a man known as the Galloping Major.
Ferenc Puskás, a man who boasted a strike rate greater than a goal a game, and this is a career which spanned nigh on 800 games. Incredible, quite incredible.
Absolutely so, described as beyond world class, a player from the land of dreams. What will Hungary's greatest ever magician have up his sleeve today?
Lots.
Tries a deft little ball, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Otto. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Probing pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Change of plan here, perhaps. Serginho, and he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. Otto is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he was quick to react.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
McAllister. Verona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's having a go! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's whipped it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well, they could break here. Howson is the team's great visionary. Geralt. That's rather hopeful. What a throw in. Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
McAllister.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Verona have taken the lead. He's having a shot! And it's in! purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Verona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's chosen to go back, and it's Messi. He's gone for goal. That carried quite a threat. Searching pass he's played there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Geralt. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Szoboszlai. That is ended up in no man's land. Ambitious ball here. Thinks about the shot. He's onside, and it's played into the middle. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. Spread it left. Gets a good foot in there. Aims beyond the defence. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Oakland Roots really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Serginho. And that's another good win of the ball. Szoboszlai. Out towards the flank. Serginho's cross. Gabriel getting this one clear. Crossed in again. Oh, well played, well played. So what can they make of this? Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Knocks it into space. Greenish, who's set up one goal so far. Greenish making good progress on the right-hand side.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good...
Oh, that's ambitious. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Played into space out wide. Szoboszlai is onto this. Grealish! Gorgeous from Grealish! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
A case now of complete control. And that has been clubbed away. Ah, he's given it away. Great vision. Now the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, what a mistake! He's having a shot! Grealish. And the counter is on. McAllister does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh, what a... Mbappe! Gerard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Serginho has it out wide and inspect. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to...
Chance! McAllister. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Costa Curta. He's picked his way through. This might... It's Okazaki! Keeper's got his work done.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Okazaki. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Palmer.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Greenish can get it clear. Stood up well to him there. Verona have the chance to go the other way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Coming on the field
Costa Curta.
is number 45.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Chips it through. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. And the finish! Looking for options for movement.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Serginho. Plays it in. And a chance! Just needed better contact.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So there's going to be another change here. Isak coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him in. Greenish gets into a good position. Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Verona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Substitution in progress.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Palmer. Palmer. He rises! No, it's wide. Five minutes to add. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. Odo. Szoboszlai. Can he get it through? Howson gets across to intercept that. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a goal kick. Howson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Just a quick
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yes, he's certainly the... He's having a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard wins the duel this time. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Okazaki. And he cuts out the supply. Azar. Conte. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well read, nice interception. Conte. Up Ji-sung. Bebeto. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Baresi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kubasu. Now it's Okazaki. Real chance here. Now it's crossed into the middle. It's a goal kick. Conte. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Azar. Bebeto. And this is Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally...
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's been played through. Out of play for a goal kick. Szoboszlai. Baresi. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Szoboszlai. Oh no, this does not look good. Ball swung in. He rises! Xabi Alonso. Up Ji-sung. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Great ball if he can get there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And here's Okazaki. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Lewandowski. And he's away. Lewandowski couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Azar. Oh, it's Bebeto, looking to play him in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Azar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Park Ji-sung. And the first 45 minutes are up.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But
Shot a goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bebeto, given the lift of his goal.
this is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's clever. And he's Lewandowski! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Number 18.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Bebeto. McAllister. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Conte.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Kubasi. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Little pass back. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they...
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And there he is, the epitome of enduring excellence. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was...
Real chance! Sticks it away!
Hazard really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Searching passes played there. Marquinhos. Conte. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Xabi Alonso, looking tidy in possession here. And it's Zanetti. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move.
It's Lewandowski!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Out for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Okazaki. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Palmer.
Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the counter is on. He's through here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
McAllister. Conte. Azar. Bebeto. Oh, it's Bebeto. And this is Lewandowski. And he's found a way past.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bebeto. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona are having a ball here. And he was quick to react.
Number 20, McAllister.
Rijkaard.
Coming on the field, number
Azar.
45,
Bebeto.
Osimhen. Number 19,
Oh, that's a key interception.
Joelinton.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. Oh, that was vital. Szoboszlai. Just 5 minutes left. Well timed, excellent interception. Xavi Alonso. And that is as far as they're going to go. Palmer. Incoming delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Conte. Bebeto. Tries from a long way out. And that's wide. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's down to business here. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the...
Big chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bellingham. Now Saliba. Tchouaméni. And it's Eze. Now this could be a chance. Chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Zanetti. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Bellingham. That's Eze. And it's Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Can he latch on to this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Okazaki, looking for options for movement. Just eases him off the ball. Tchouaméni. It's Saka. Eze. Saliba. And it's Bellingham. That's Eze. And here's Shevchenko. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Defending here is really tight. Eze. Can he get onto this? Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. And here's Shevchenko. Gives it back. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Shevchenko. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! Cleared without complication. And it's Bellingham. Eze. And it's Chouameni. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Okazaki absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Eze. Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Eze is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Chouameni. Eze has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Saliba. Okazaki does really well to win the ball there. And he's got the beating of his man. Chance for a shot! He scores! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Eze. McAllister goes on a run down the left wing. That's beautifully weighted. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Shevchenko. Ribéry.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Saliba. Arsenal finding their passes. Rijkaard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
61,052.
Eze. Zanetti. Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. Oh, no joy this time. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Right, Shevchenko. Zanetti. The man synonymous with solidity. Shevchenko. Arsenal have it back and can go again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bellingham. Ribery. It's Bellingham. Eze. McAllister getting this one clear. Zanetti. It's Saka. And it's Eze. Eze. Shot, surely! Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. Traumeri, good take, and is he in? And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Traumeri. And it's Rice. And it's Lopez. Lovely, now then. Shevchenko! Oh, should have put that away.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Traumeri. Fermin has it in a wide position. Climbs up big! They want to be quick to recover this. Danger averted for now. Rijkaard. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And a chance! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
After 86
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Lopez. Danny Olmo. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's going to go a long way. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that, and they set the tone and never really let go, as good as it can get.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always...
Chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Oakland Roots clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mateus in with the challenge. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, nicely intercepted. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Climbs up big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to clear it. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Could move up a gear here. Beckham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Zanetti too strong for his opponent there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice looking ball. It's Okazaki! And it's been given this time, surely! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 19 minutes...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Okazaki. Oh, that's a key interception. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe, played in with purpose. Mateus. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's McAllister. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely, now that... Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Serginho, he's picked his way through. Drives it in. Punched away. Zanetti. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That is ended up in no man's land. Okazaki is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's a throw-in. Mateus, and he's been shifted off it. Now it's Beckham. Oh, that's fabulous. He's being urged to shoot, and the shot! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now there's a shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
And the first half is done.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And he's picked it up out wide. Okazaki. Okazaki takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Beckham. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. This looks promising. Can he get it through? He could be in here. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's in on goal. Ronaldinho. Bastoni. Tries to play it through. Mateus gets into a good position. Rudiger. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Serginho. Looking for options for movement. And this is Okazaki. That's not going far.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. That's a waste.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's had it nicked away. Serginho. And Mateus. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinches it off him. And smartly reclaimed. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Serginho. That has been cut short. And it's McAllister. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the pass is intercepted. McAllister.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Beckham. Now it's Van Basten. Zanetti. Played out to the left flank. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho. Now it's Beckham. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. And that has been cleared. And the finish! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 19, Joelinton.
Beckham deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Beckham. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mateus. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Searching pass he's played there. Okazaki looking to get on the end of this. Serginho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Good ball, good take. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Now that's well seen too. Linton
2 added minutes has been indicated.
pops him off it and wins back the ball. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Mateus has created 1 goal already. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery and dribbling brilliance.
Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Thuram. Threads one in. And he whips it in. Up he goes! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Thuram. Makaleli. Great defending, strong and determined. Not the most accurate pass. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he plays one through. No goals as yet. Zola. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zola looking to get on the end of this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to play it through. That has been cut short. And he's forced to go back. Thuram. Zanetti. Long ball upfield. Nicely weighted ball. Zola receives it in a wide position. And this is Messi. Great chance! And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And Zola! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. And the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nice bit of trickery. And it's Zanetti. Looking for the run. He's Zola! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. Tchouaméni. And here's Messi. Takes a shot! There it is! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Zanetti. That has been slung wide. He is through here. And he's there to clear it. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Makaleli. Back into the middle. And this is Zola. That's going to go a long way. Tchouaméni. Kubasi to McAllister. Oh, good read. And they can counter here.
Added time.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Oakland Roots can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Oakland Roots clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Okazaki played into space, neatly clipped into space. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been knocked clear. Shot a goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a side of goal, and the shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Zanetti, oh, that's fabulous. Big header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foot in. He's in a great position here. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Zanetti. Zola. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Rummenigge. He was under real pressure there. And here's Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, important interception. And he's there to get it away. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Makalele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Marquez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Zanetti. And it's Thuram. Looks to the other side. And Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, it's a shapes to shoot! Rijkaard. Kubasu. And here's the chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Marquez gets a good foot in there. Threads one in. Elects to cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's there to clear it. Cruyff. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Could move up a gear here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Okazaki. Number 9, El Hadj Diouf. Number 20, McAllister. Coming on the field, number 17, Palmer.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Osserman.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Has been indicated.
Throw in. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Thuram. And that has left him in a heap. Searching pass he's played there. Good ball over the top. Some resolute defending there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
I'd like to draw
So
your
Jim, how do you
attention to the
reflect
screen
on
right
what we've
now for
seen?
information
Well,
on
Peter,
our
I
shuttle
really
buses.
couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.